What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Bianconerizone for a match reaction, for a win, a good win. Before we get into it, quick things: like the video, subscribe to the channel. Also, YouTube have banned us for certain things. We don't know why. So for all the members who haven't received the message, you're still a member. Only you can't see it for I don't know how long, but we will resolve that issue as soon as possible. Still, thanks for supporting the channel. We have no idea what we did wrong, but whatever, we're still here. So please like the video and subscribe, and let's get into it. We won. We won a tough game. It shouldn't be a tough game because we played probably the worst opponent from the entire, in this entire season, because LECCE are a horrible team. They're horrendous. It is what it is. We said it in our preview yesterday. Allegri tried to pick them up. They're 18th in the league for a reason, and they probably should have been lower. That makes you think how bad the ones below them are, because they're terrible. They're a terrible football team. So that's that. But we won. It wasn't easy. We didn't we made it tough for ourselves, especially in that first half. It was not good. It wasn't good. There was no real intent. You didn't see any anger from that Benfica game, or any drive to give a good performance. It wasn't there. The second half, things changed really quickly on the usual suspects. Cuadrado, terrible. McKennie, terrible. I thought the backline was okay, but then again, LECCE were terrible. Kostic had an awful game. Milik wasn't really in that game. So that's that. Rabiot struggled, especially in that first half, I thought. So that's that. Now let's talk the positives. And the positives are, the youngsters, the kids. That's the only positive you can get out of that game. I thought Sule, I've always said he needs some more time. I think that's a bit obvious. But I thought he did very well, especially in that first half. His movement off the ball was very good. Even on the ball, it was good. It was just that, and I texted Julie in the group chat, the players are not on the same, goal flank. They're not on the same, mindset. That's because they don't play a lot together. Yes, training, but that's not the same. But his runs were great. I think he is a bit more stronger on the ball, because in previous years, last year, even when you watch him in the youth, he got bopped off the ball quite easily. It was much better today, so that's a positive. But I think he did very well. I actually think he did very well. Miretti, people were saying he had a bad game. I will not call that bad. That's not the standard for bad for us. I thought he was okay, especially in the second half. He picked it up much better. He wants it so much that maybe that sometimes gets to him, but he has an amazing drive. Same for Sule. They both have an engine, because they want to go for it. They have something to play for. They want to show it, and that's positive. The negative is that they only are getting a chance because half the team is injured. Sule wasn't expected to play. It's just because Rugani was sick. So Cuadrado dropped out of that front three. So Sule came in, which is absolutely ridiculous that actually Allegri was going into that game with Cuadrado. Now Cuadrado was playing because we had no options, but he was going into that game with, I'm going to go with Cuadrado one more time. And he was one more time dog shit. He was awful one more time. That's the bad news, that Allegri is still not from that mindset. Miretti played because we had no other midfielders. FAGIOLI came on because McKennie was sick. Then Allegri tried to play it off after the game, saying, I want to thank McKennie for that. But FAGIOLI was gonna come on anyway because he had great quality. That means he was going to get a few minutes. That's what it means. 10, 15 minutes. So that's still a big issue, because Allegri, if it wasn't for illness, he was still going to hold on to the players who are playing terrible week in, week out. And that's not a good news. But anyway, second half, FAGIOLI came in and that game changed. like it changed completely, because the difference between a Fagioli and a McKennie is actually ridiculous. Like, let's be completely honest. One is a footballer, the other one isn't. Like, I'm sorry. Like you cannot ask McKennie to do the basic things, because he will mess it up. He will mess up. He tried to switch play in that first half. That ball was one of the worst balls I've seen in a very long time. It was actually shocking that that was possible on this level. And it's not one ball, it's a lot of balls. Like, if you ask him to play football, ball on the feet, make things happen, it's comical and not in a good way. So the difference between him and Fagioli on that pitch is so big. The first touch Fagioli has is a great ball for Cuadrado, and he messes up with it with an awful cross. But like, McKennie's not doing that, and even if he does that, it's gonna end up in a LECCE's feet, and it's gonna end up in a counter or something, or it's gonna end up out of bounds, because he just can't. Like, he can't. And if you look bad in an already bad side, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, if you cannot quote unquote shine in this team, then it's not looking good. It's actually not looking good, But for Jordi, very happy for him, because after that goal, which was an insane goal, like, it was pure quality, you can see what that meant to him, sitting on that bench, supporting the team ever since a child, like us, a fan, scoring. You can see what that means for him. You can see that the team understood what it means for him. And it's a great moment, He was fantastic today. Like, he's tidy on the ball, like, his movement, everything was just on point. It was so good. So happy for him. But you need to build on that. It's not that we play Inter next week that all of them need to sit on the bench. Like, you need to build on that. If they give you good games, you need to reward them with more game time. You cannot keep rewarding a McKennie, a Cuadrado, a Danilo, or something. Like, if they play bad games, you keep rewarding them at game times. That's the wrong signal you're sending. Miretti comes off, Allegri's yelling at him. I'm like, no. After the game, he picks him up, because Allegri likes Miretti. That's not going to change, because Miretti is very calm. And that's always, something Allegri will like. He's very calm on the ball. He thinks twice before he does something, and it goes quick. He thinks quick, and Allegri likes that. But like, you cannot send the message and then bench him for a couple of weeks again. Like, that's not a good message, because they need to get playing time in this team. I'm sorry, the other ones are not responding. Gatti played a good game. The only thing is he's very rash in terms of, like, he kicks the ball away, even at times where I'm like, dude, just chill. You can just play it out. There's no pressure. You need to learn that. But he was good, stepping off that pitch. He was courageous, so I'm giving him props. Junior, knock on wood, because that was an ugly tackle. That was just, needless, pointless. No idea what Di Francesco was doing. That was dirty, and I don't think he tore something, knock on wood. I don't want to jinx it, but I think he's going to miss some time, which is a damn shame, because he was playing well, 2 assists, and I don't know how many minutes he just came on that pitch. He beats this man. He can put in a ball into the box. He can pick out this player with great ease. He's just good. Drive, everything. That's what you need in this moment in time. Positive energy, something new, like freshness in that team, something you haven't seen, something that's completely new. Like, even for opponents, it's like, okay, what's gonna happen now? He beats this guy and he puts it in, or he picks someone else out. He's very strong on that ball, which is kind of a bit surprising, because if you have watched him in the youth, that was not his biggest, he struggled at the beginning. But it's very good, and I hope he will be okay, because I think we're going to need him, because I believe if he stays fit, he was going to get more and more minutes, and he's going to be very important. I think my bold prediction was Ilin comes in and he gives an assist for the goal, so I got that right. But so happy for the kids, basically. But this, again, I've said it so many times, means nothing if we don't win against Inter, if we change another team completely again and play the same old players. then you're not building. You're just moving back to old stuff that are disappointing you week in, week out, basically. But for now, we got the win. We can chill a week, because I don't really care about the PSG game, to be honest. So we can chill a week and then see what's gonna happen against Inter. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you back tomorrow or today, depending. Ciao.